Hello everyone. Today let us discuss about autonomous and accommodating transactions. Autonomous transactions, these are economic transactions that are made to earn profits, not to bridge the gap in the BOP. In simple words, sometimes there are situations when there is a BOP deficit in the case of government has to make certain transactions to correct it. But the autonomous transactions are not made for that purpose. The purpose here is to maximize the profit. Thus, it can be said that these transactions are independent of BOP. These transactions are also called above the lines as they are made to earn profit. These transactions can be made by the private sector and the government. Depending on the type of transaction, autonomous transactions occur on both current and capital accounts. In the case of current account, merchandise imports and exports are autonomous items, and in the capital account, receipts and payments of long-term loan taken or provided by private individuals comes under autonomous items. When the autonomous receipts exceeds the payments, the BOP balance is considered to be in surplus. When autonomous payments exceed receipts, the BOP is considered to be in deficit. For example, if a MNC makes foreign direct investment in our country, the main purpose behind this is to earn profit. This transaction is not made to correct the balance and is independent of BOP. The main autonomous items are as follows: trade in goods and services, one-sided transactions, and capital transfers. Next, accommodating transactions. These are economic transactions that are made to bridge the gap in the BOP. In simple words, sometimes there are situations when there is a BOP deficit. In that case, the government has to make certain transactions to correct the BOP. These transactions are called accommodating transactions. Thus, it is undertaken to establish the balance of payments identity. It can be said that these transactions are dependent on BOP. It means that these are based on the state of BOP and not made for the profit motive. These transactions are undertaken as a result of autonomous transactions. This means that it is made to correct the disequilibrium caused by the autonomous transactions. Thus, it is also called below the lines. These transactions can only be made by the country's government. Autonomous transactions take place on capital accounts. It can take place in the form of borrowings from international institutions and official foreign reserves of the country. It must be noted that there is no movement of goods and services across the borders in this case. It takes place by the movement of official reserves of the country. For example, if there arises a deficit in the BOP, then it is corrected by the borrowings from the outside world. The main accommodating items are as follows: borrowings of government from the International Monetary Fund (IMF) or other foreign financial institutions, and foreign exchange reserves. Errors and omissions. The double entry system followed in the BOP ensures that debit is equal to credit items. But sometimes the record of all the international transactions cannot be made accurately. In that case, along with current and capital accounts, there arises a third element in the balance of payment account, which is errors and omissions. These errors occur due to inaccurate or unreported data in the BOP, which may include 1. Unrecorded capital flows, 2. Unmarked goods transactions, 3. Remittance of workers. Therefore, the items must be recorded carefully to reduce the errors and omissions in the balance of payment account.